If you watched the GOP debate last night, even without being there, presidential candidate Donald Trump managed to stir up some laughs and dominate social media feeds. So joining us now to break down the role social media has been playing during the campaign process is Chris Kearns, VP of Research and Insights at Spreadfast. Chris, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. So let's start with last night's debate. Social media was on fire. Can you break down the total buzz and possibly the buzz by candidate? Did Trump really dominate?
Yeah, absolutely. Trump's lack of presence on the stage was the big question going into last night, especially around social media. And the social media data that we saw is actually pretty incredible. So just to set the stage, over the past couple months, Trump has been dominating the GOP field on social pretty consistently month over month. And even this week, in the first couple days, he was about 2 to 3 times higher in social buzz than the next closest candidate, which was Ted Cruz. Now, as soon as he announced that he was skipping Iowa, Trump's mentions doubled to over 1 million per day. So even going into the debate, he had this huge wave of social buzz that was kind of extra credit for him running into it. He had 33% of the social conversation during the time of the debate last night without even being on the stage.
Wow, 33%. I mean, when you think about how many candidates were on the stage with him absent, that's quite a staggering number. In terms of the social platform that was used the most, was it Facebook? Was it Twitter? Was it something else? How good is this for those companies?
Yeah, so we concentrated most of our research last night on Twitter. What we know is that Twitter and Facebook are generally used the most when talking about subjects like this, but we don't really have a breakdown channel by channel.
And when it comes to the most engaging content, which do you define as the most retweeted and favorite content? Like, who won last night? What was it about?
Yeah, so in the debates have all had their kind of a different story about which content is being shared the most. In past debates, Bernie Sanders has done a great job with his social team. His social team is phenomenal as far as energizing a young base of millennials to share and engage with the social content out there. But last night, Hillary Clinton's campaign jumped above Bernie Sanders using the same tactics. So having predefined messages ready to go, ready to tweet out. They know that their base is watching the GOP debate. And when a hot button subject comes up, like tax reform or equal pay or anything else that Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders want to talk about, they tweet that out right in real time, and then their follower base goes crazy. So they did a really good job in that respect. And
you just mentioned the young millennial base several times in that answer. I mean, is a lot of this having to do with, in terms of the candidates that are appealing on social media, in terms of the shows and the content creation that's happening there, that's appealing on social media? I mean, is that really sort of talking to who the demographic is, or are we seeing other folks other than the young millennial base that are being engaged in social media as well?
If we look at the demographics for all the different people talking about the GOP debate last night, there was a peak with 18 to 24, as well as a peak with 55 plus. And the male-female breakdown was about 75 male to 25% female. Now, most candidates, when looking at the conversation around each of the candidates on stage, most of them stuck to those patterns. Trump tended to dominate with older demographics, with the 55 plus, and Ben Carson did the best with women as far as level of conversation, getting a plus 5% bump in women talking about him.
This is very interesting. Well, Chris, thanks for joining us and breaking all of this down. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.